Hi everybody, welcome back. Today for you, I am bringing you my review, demo, and swatches of the limited edition Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. The palette has been out now in stores for a couple weeks, maybe close to a month now or so. I decided to review and demo this one because this is the only holiday palette I am purchasing. And now that we are at Black Friday, I want to go ahead and give you guys a good review, rundown, and demo of this palette. So first thing, let's get into swatches.
I didn't think we could fall in love. Broken from the start, chained to our past. We had closed hearts. We are breaking free. It's just you and me. We might fall apart, but all in one. Can we break free?
So I've created for you guys today a pretty simple but very powerful eye look. I will have to say this, that's what this palette is for. So we'll go ahead and we'll get into the demo, and that way you can see how I achieved this look today. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start off by priming my eyelids using the Essence I Heart Stage Eye Primer. Now, one thing this eyeshadow palette is missing is kind of that universal, like light, almost skin tone, maybe a little bit lighter than skin tone color for the brow bone and to set. So this is in my project pan. Anyway, I am going to go into my Too Faced chocolate bar and use the shade White Chocolate to go ahead and set my eyelids. Now what I'm going to use for the transition color in this, because this is going to be a bold look, I'm going to go down into the shade Lure, and I'm going to put that throughout the crease and blend it up towards the transition. Now that I have the color pretty much in my crease exactly where I want it, I'm going to go ahead and take my clean blending brush and just blend that up and outward to help blow that out. Now let's have some fun. Let's jump right into the shade Throne. I'm going to take that on a flat eyeshadow brush and we're going to press that all across the lid. After playing with this just a little bit and packing that on, I was noticing I think this shade goes on much better in a sweeping fashion. So I'm going to go back in there again. This time I'm going to use one of my C brushes and just kind of sweep that across the lid to help build up and intensify that color. So now I'm going to go back in with my crease brush once again. I'm going to go back into the shade Lure again, and we're just going to blend that up there to kind of marry those two shades together. So now I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline. I'm using the Sephora brand Contour Eye Pencil 12-Hour Wear Waterproof, and this one is in the shade Love Affair. Now I'm going back into the palette. I'm going to go into the shade Osiris, which is this gorgeous glitter purple. I'm going to press that between the lashes on my lower lash line. Now I'm taking a pencil brush, I'm going back into the shade Lure, and I'm going to just smoke out the bottom lash line. I kind of want to anchor the outside corner just a little bit, so I'm just going to take my finger, I'm going to press it into parallel, and just tap a little bit of that on the outer edge, and then blend that up with my blending brush. So we're going to take a little bit of Lucid with one teeny tiny tap of Sphere, and pop that on the inner corner. And so this is our finished look. I popped on some lashes and a good bold lip because I thought we're going all bold. This palette, it's set up just exactly the same as the other palettes that are this size. The Modern Renaissance, the Subculture. It has this velveteen texture on the front, which unfortunately this one being black picks up every little piece of fuzz and cat fur and God knows what else, and so it does get dirty pretty quickly. The palette does contain these 14 gorgeous shades. Same fashion of the ABH palettes. You got your big mirror up here. It does come with the double-ended brush. I never use that brush. I just don't find it useful for myself. With this palette, you are getting 7 matte shades, including this neon shade here, Sphere, and I mean neon. So you're getting the 7 matte shades. You're also getting 6 shimmer shades. And then this shade up here, Lucid. It is kind of one of those transforming shades. It does have some pigment on its own, you know, very little bit of gold reflect, but this is one that you're going to place on top of shades to really make them pop and kick. Cost on this is $42, the same price as all of the other ABH 14 pan palettes. Again, serious limited edition. Once they run out, it's out. Is available at, you know, all your major stores, Sephora, Ulta. I was actually able to find them in store, so they're not sold out there. So they still do have, they had quite a few of them in there. But, you know, with Black Friday coming up, or Black Friday is today, you know, these are probably going to go pretty fast. So now, who is this palette for? This is not for your everyday use. This palette is for a lot of fun. This is what I love to see in a holiday palette. Something completely different that I don't already own. Not your Candy Cane, Cocoa Sparkled, fun little palettes, but something like this. Something that I can say, okay, I can walk away from my comfort zone today and let's come play here. And I love playing it here. This is so much fun. So that's what I have for you today. That is my review, demo, and swatches of the ABH Prism palette that I love. I think that if you want to have fun and you want to play and you already love the quality of ABH products and you have the money to spend, I'm not saying this is one of those you need to have if you're on a makeup budget. But if you're just wanting to splurge and have fun with color and that, then this palette is definitely right up your alley, because this is, you can pull off a lot of fun stuff. I don't hardly ever wear green eyeshadow, but when I tell you, when I find it in a palette like this, it is the first color I go for every single time. I just love it. Once again, I want to thank you so much for spending a little bit of your time with me today. I truly, truly do appreciate it. Make sure that before you leave that you are subscribe to my channel. You don't want to miss out on any of my future upcoming videos. Next week there will be a giveaway video up. It is Christmas time, and I may have dropped a little hint on what is going to be in that giveaway in this video, if you paid attention. I will see you all next time. Bye bye.